Yo guys, this guy's been hounding me, so I decided to do this video because I'm thinking like, how many more new agents have questions? They're just like, Art, I don't know what to do. Like, dude, you know what to do. I've been telling you what to do. You just got to do it. Open up Millionaire Real Estate Agent book, page 138. People have been selling real estate for hundreds of years. So what to do is right here. You just got to do it every single day. So you're gonna make calls tomorrow?
Yeah.
And you're gonna report your numbers to me.
Yeah.
Text me on this device. Accountability is huge, right? Because in this business, there's no ceiling, right? No ceiling of income. You can make as much money as you want. What else does that mean?
You can also make no money.
There's no floor. You can make zero. Sleep in all day. Nobody's going to call you except for me. I'm calling you tomorrow, 7 a.m. Advertising, right? That's another great way to get money. A lot of people come into this business, they crush it because they got money and a business plan. Most people start real estate without a business plan. But if you have money and a business plan, look at what you could do. Advertising. Newspaper, it's kind of on its way out, but old people have to sell, or older people that might not be internet savvy, and they have newspaper, right? They read it every day, so you could advertise in a newspaper. Back to the advertising. Don't recommend it for new agents unless you have money allocated to it, because it could be 3-6 months a year before you make a sale. The other thing is, what I say, how long do you have to commit to something?
18 months.
Right. So if you can't commit to paying for newspaper advertising for 18 months, don't do it because you're just wasting your money. Anything worthwhile takes time. And if you read marketing books, they say on average the person has to see you, the consumer, 7 to 10 times. That number's probably way higher now because of all of the information that's coming at us. All right, next, what does it say?
Personal vehicles.
Right, you got a sick car, right? Custom car. What can you do on that?
Put my logos.
Right, you could put magnets like, hey, it's Matt, I sell commercial real estate. The same thing like constructions company have. You could do it in real estate. Radio is very expensive, but you could do radio advertisement. If you got a radio voice, you could pay companies a bunch of money. Some people get like hundreds of leads a month because they're on the radio, right? Magazines, high-end luxury real estate magazines, or any magazines, always have a section in the back. I don't see this as much in our area anymore, but you might have seen it. Bus stop benches. You ever seen that?
In Florida, yeah.
Yeah, and here you see it on the bus stop. On the bus, you ever see like a realtor's photo, name, and information on the bus? I mean, not the best place to advertise, but, you know, maybe the Ferrari dealership is where you want to advertise. But, hey, people that ride the bus still have to buy or sell condos or whatever, right? Billboards. I mean, you're looking at 5-10 G's a month. So unless you got a business plan or a budget or a lot of money, you're probably not going to do that. Yellow pages. Doesn't mean like the old Yellow Pages book that you used to sit on when you drove your car. It just means like pick up the Yellow Pages, go to whitepages.com, yellowpages.com, and you just cold call. You call accountants if you need one, divorce attorneys because they could send you a bunch of business, or you could call random people. What's the next one?
Television.
Television, dude, that's a moneymaker. There's a lot of people in our area that are on TV 4, 5, 6 times a day. But that's expensive. It costs you 10 G's a month, maybe more. Grocery cards. You ever seen pushing a grocery cart?
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a realtor right there? I mean, 18 months, you got to try it. Somebody might call off of that. I don't know how many leads you might get. We never really did it. Moving vans. A lot of people will have, like, moving vans, you know? You buy a house through this boss right here. He'll give you his moving van with his logo on it. You use it to move. Promotional items. We talked about magnets, sending out calendars, so that's all marketing. Internet websites is huge. I'd group that with social media, which actually is not on here, but we'll group it on internet websites. Social media is huge. 1 month we closed $1 million in volume off of social media. Just showing people we're in business. All right, then we got direct mail, DM. Postcards campaign, you could do the same thing. I just listed a house, I just sold a house. A newsletter campaign, you send a newsletter to, where do you live?
In North Andover now.
North Andover, right? You could blast all of North Andover with a newsletter, right? You could do that. You know what a newsletter is? Any questions?
Yeah, just like a basic.
Just listed, just sold cards. You see that one? Let's get an example. Where's it? Boom. You just listed a house. You send out a card, right? People may call on that. Like, ooh, that's a great house. I want to buy. I want to sell. See that? What's next on our list?
Just sold, just listed cards.
Yep, these right here.
Special events cards.
Right? You could send out event cards, like inviting people to a charity event or a networking event or an open house, right? Quarterly market updates. This is a great one. What do you think that is?
Tells people how the market's doing there.
Right. What if you took a group of 100 houses in North Andover and you sent them every quarter a market update? This is what the market in North Andover is doing. They would think you're the expert, or you say this is what the commercial market is doing, even though this you never hear about commercial. You only hear about residential. IVR and computer retrieval program. That's when you used to call in the signs and they used to have those numbers or the barcodes. Really not that popular. I think it's kind of a dead technology. Broadcast, voicemail, email, fax. We don't really use faxes anymore. But signs and directional and the brochures, you could use those, right? You get a sign on a huge commercial building with that face on it and this suit and a tie. People are going to call on that, right? Name badge. Some people wear a name badge that says, I'm Matt. I sell houses. It might be a Starbucks. Like, hey, Matt, what do you do? You know,
No, I wouldn't.
You know what happens with a name badge? Sometimes people think you work at the store, and you're like, nah, I don't work here. I sell real estate. Logos, a T-shirt with a logo. When you hit the gym, like this kid's a savage, and it says commercial real estate. What do you do, right? It gets people to talk and ask questions.
Legend.
What else? Farming. Remember farming? We talked about this before.
An area.
Yep, 100, 200, 500 homes. And then sponsorship. You could sponsor like little league teams. You could sponsor charities, community events. I mean, this tells you everything you could do. So if you're a new agent, the synopsis is going to be 80% of your time you're going to spend lead generating or looking for business. 20% of the time you learning the business. Now you're going to pick 2 short-term strategies, 2 long-term strategies. Long-term strategy example would be farming. You farm a neighborhood, so every quarter you mail them something. Next quarter you might knock on their door. Maybe you call them. Maybe you send them handwritten notes of 100 homes. You got to do that for 18 months. So that's long term, right? It might be 6 months, 8 months before somebody calls you, or you call somebody like, Matt, I'm ready to sell my building or my house. Short term, expired listings. I could get on the phone today, call 20 expired listings. One of them will be like, dude, I have to sell. I have to be in Florida in the next 3 months. Come over. We're interviewing 3 agents. I signed the contract. I put it on the market. I sell it. We've done that hundreds of times. Short term, 2. Long term, 2. 80% of your time doing it. Get accountability partner. Any questions? Questions?
No questions for you. You got all the answers.
All right. What page is this on? 138.
138.
What's the name of the book?
Millionaire real estate agent.
Agent. That's right. And you're going to lead generate. All right. So give me one of your strategies. Who are you going to call tomorrow?
Expireds.
You going to call expireds tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. You beast.